Hey, fourth grade, this is Mr. Garcia here, and we're back to show some new centers that we have for this week, Chapter 6. We're going to be working with fractions, so let's get started and learn about these new centers. The very first center activity that I want to show you is a game by the name of Equalize. Here's the game board. Looks like that. All right, and it's very simple to play. You're going to have one other player, and you're going to have 4 cards. They're going to have 4 cards, and you have a pickup pile as well. You're going to look, each of you, at your hand of cards. This individual here, they have a 12, 9, 4, and an 8, okay? The goal is to see if you have any equivalent fractions. You will also get to pick up a new card from the pile. This person here has a 3, a 6, a 3, and a 9. All right, so I'm going first on this side. I'm going to pick up the number 1. Can I make an equivalent fraction with these cards? Let me take a look. Actually, I can. I can take 1/3, put it on my game board, 1/3, and 3 ninths. Very good. So, since I know I can make a pair, I say equalize, and now I have to prove that I have an equivalent fraction. So 1/3 and 3 ninths. I'm going to write 1/3. I'm going to multiply the numerator and the denominator by the same number, which is 3. And that's going to give me 1/3 as being equal to 3 ninths. They are equivalent fractions. So since I got that right, on player 1, I'm going to mark myself having 1 question correct. Now we're moving on to the next player. All right, so it'll look, my game board will look like that. First person to get 3 correct, you are the winner for that game. Make sure you use an eraser to clear off any dry erase marks that you put on the board. Everything goes back inside the envelope when you are all done. All right, let's take a look at the next center activity that we have for you guys. I think you'll like this one. We have fraction puzzles. Fraction puzzles are pretty cool. You're going to start off with a large fractional piece, for example, 1/4, and you're going to try to find matching pictures that represent 1/4. For example, here I have 1/4. It is 4 equal parts. One of them is shaded. That's 1/4. Stick that right there on my puzzle. Here's another example of 1/4. I have 1 whole, and it's broken into 4 equal parts. That first part is shaded or pointed to. That is another representation of 1/4. And here I have 2 8s, which is also the exact same amount. An equivalent fraction, 2 8s is equivalent to 1/4. So I'm going to add that here to my puzzle. I've completed this puzzle. Now I'll move on to the other puzzles. Make sure when you're done, all puzzle pieces get returned inside of the box. Oh, I lost my lights here. 1 second. Pardon me. Little difficulties there. All right. Next center activities that we have our iPads. 2 people for each iPad. That gives us 4 people using the iPads. You're going to be using them to practice your math facts. That's something that we must always continue to do. The next center activity that I have for you is we have some new skill cards. They're all on fractions. I have 3 of them. Here's the first one, the second one, and the third one. You should be using dry erase markers on the outside of these, answering all the questions that you possibly can to the best of your ability based off the skills that I've taught you. And you're going to use the back to reference yourself and just check your answers to make sure that you got them right. I really want you to use these to really take advantage of having these skill cards. They are really, really helpful and useful. Make sure when you're done, you wipe them clean. All right, the next center activity that I have for you is a new game that's called Race to 1. All the directions are right here. It's very, very simple. Each team is going to start off with fraction bars. You're going to get 1 whole. You're going to use these cards, and you're going to just draw these cards and pick one up at a time. Here's 1/3. All right. Now I'm going to pick up the fraction tile that says 1/3, and I'm going to add it here directly underneath 1 whole. it will be the next player's turn. He'll pick up a card, or she, and she'll add to her fraction total. Now it's my turn again. I have another 1/3. Nice. So I'll pick up another 1/3. I have a total of 2/3. I'm not quite at 1 hole yet. The objective of the game is to try to get to 1 hole without going over 1 hole. All right. So next player, they pick up 1/2. Okay. Now it's back to my turn. 1/12. Let me grab my 1/12 representation. And I'm not quite where I want to be yet. I still have a little bit more to go, so hopefully I pick up the right amount. The next player, they pick up 1/12. They add to their fraction total. Here, I picked up 1/4. Let's see what that gives me here. Oh, wow, look at that. So 2/3, 1/12, and 1/4. If I put those 4 fractions together, those 4 unit fractions together, they will equal 1 hole. And since I've completely made 1 hole before my other player did, I would be the winner of that round. And then what I'll do is I'll put these all right back, and then we'll start again. And that's how that game works. So I like that one as well. 2 players at a time for that game. All right. Make sure all my fraction tiles go back inside their bags. They do not get lost, and they do not become toys. I feel like I have to say that to this group. Other than that, enjoy these centers. They're going to be a lot of fun. You're going to learn about fractions. You're going to start seeing fractions everywhere that you go, from the foods that you eat to the games that we play. Enjoy yourself in learning and getting better in math. This is Mr. Garcia, and I'm out. See you guys.